who should be in a little while. You'll have to bear with me. I am a little bit behind. Let's just see. Where is this thing? Can we... Okay. That's a good start, I think. And maybe we'll even transition it so you guys can say hi. Where are we at? Okay on that. Okay on that. Maybe we'll even open DomiNations. I've got to be honest. I have not been playing War Robots. I've logged in a few times over the course of the past week, but I am really just not interested in investing my time in another game where there's rampant cheating going on. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Discord, for forgetting who I am, because I know what my login is, right? Maybe? For those of you that are not aware, we are live and coming at you from the sandbox. So, if you bear with me, I will share the link to that. Who's that? There it is. So feel free to come and join us. As I said, we are live in there under the MNC Gaming voice channel, which is open to everyone. So pop in and say hello if you'd like. Is it actually showing? Oh, there she is.
Here I am.
Oh, hi.
I almost didn't make it. Dealing with the same old toxicity within the game.
I didn't even change my shirt. Look at how scrubby I am. That may as well be like a white wife beater.
But I think I am finally ridding myself of the toxic influences.
I think so. It is important to purge and allow yourself the ability to remain focused on what is important to you, and as well on having a good time, having fun doing what you like to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think that's the key.
I am considering a wall of shame. I have pretty thick skin. I get sworn at a lot in gaming. What I don't like is abusive behavior. And it's been an ongoing problem, especially within the DomiNations community from some of the community members. Certainly none of them exist in the sandbox. But
in the past,
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Because not only does it affect the game, I have a family to look after, and they're my number one. And my children are growing up in this environment. So,
family first.
yeah, absolutely family first.
You know, and that's, I think, been pretty evident within our mentality and within our streams.
And I don't think they should be secretly allowed to get away with it.
Crappy people do crappy things, and they should be called out on it.
Yeah.
Yep. I absolutely concur.
So, I almost didn't show up tonight because of that.
Well, I'm glad that you did. Thank you.
Yes. So probably this week my focus will be on reading research on toxic gaming and how to eliminate that.
Non-toxic gamers. Maybe.
I have immense respect for them because I know they do strive to create communities and
positive communities.
Yeah, and play in a way
Hi, Hanan.
that discourages that kind of behavior.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe we should reach out to APOC and see if we can't.
Yeah, certainly.
Further integrate what we're doing with what he's doing. I know that he's always been a very positive influence. He's very generous, kind, outgoing.
That's part of the reason why I went on the hiatus.
Yeah.
Is just because of that. And certainly I just skimmed a research paper, And it's bad for business too, right? It hurts the bottom line of games if it's not addressed properly. So, anyways, I'm going to explore that topic a little more.
I'm excited. What Marla really means is she's going to read everything available on the topic and probably be an expert by the end of the week. I've got to admit, Marla is probably smarter than everybody that's ever watched our streams. Sorry. Oh, that'd be awesome, Hanan. We'd love to have you in the Last-Outlaws.
I've always been an advocate of people having their own lives, creating an environment of respect,
and the ability to be heard, even if it's not a popular truth.
Right.
There are unpopular truths that, especially within DomiNations, that get you into, supposed or theoretical hot water where that border is very quickly crossed. You say an unpopular truth, and all of a sudden you're being called names. And I mean, prime example of that was last week. I had an altercation with a guy because he didn't like the unpopular truth that I was selling, which is sagging or long sandbagging. And he didn't want to admit, and I appreciated and I understood that he was coming from a very emotional place. So I did, apologize
in that person's defense. I don't mind that because it was public.
Right.
He was willing to own his behavior publicly.
That's right. It was there for everybody to see.
And so I sort of,
Hey, Ray. Good evening.
That's not the behavior that turned me away.
No, it's the having backroom conversations or screenshotting conversations that you assume are private in order to share them for whatever purpose. Even just the act of taking a screenshot of what is an assumed private conversation, I think, is an indication that you're doing something wrong. I don't agree with that behavior.
Pulling someone aside to personally attack, I don't think that's okay.
Absolutely.
And, it's really that behavior that bothers me. A lot of the other behavior is a result of the nature of online gaming.
If I do this. There's a difference between what someone appears to be doing and what they are doing. Difference in opinion versus fact, so long as stacking could be an appearance, not a fact. I think it's well beyond that is what she's trying to address. It's more along the lines of, it's the personal attacks. It's the shady beat around the bush personal attacks where it has nothing to do with aspects of the game or aspects of the community. And that line has been crossed all too often, and it hasn't been addressed publicly. But I think what Marla's saying is from here on out, moving forward, it's going to be publicly viewable, whether you want it to be or not. If you're talking to us, you better mind your language.
Yeah.
Because it will be publicly viewable. So
I don't know how else best to address this.
I think that's an excellent way to address it. Look, it's Quebecers. Sorry. Quebec sphere. We are in war against Quebec sphere. I'd love to have one of them on the Discord server because I would love to hear some Quebec French, and they could trans.
I've lived in various places in Canada, and I don't know any Quebecers.
Quebecers.
They all stay in Quebec. It must be a really great place to live.
It really is. You know what? When people move to Quebec, they never leave. There's a reason for that. I haven't figured out what it is. And I mean, as much as we joke, I like Quebec. Quebec. When it was in Quebec, I've been in Quebec twice. Very friendly place. Excellent poutine. Cripolis and Acropolis. Maybe he just ran out of name choices. We're running a free-for-all against Cripolis. I don't even think... Marla, have you looked at the game?
No, I haven't.
No. So Marla's going to be doing some research. Feel free to stop by the sandbox and harass her with questions that you might have in regard to that. And be aware
View. um,
Yeah, Arya says that she's sorry that we're having to deal with personal attacks, and that's really low.
yeah. Well,
And it is. Thank you, Arya.
it's been ongoing, and I kind of just always overlooked it, and
I think
and I did leave for some time.
you're gone for almost a year.
Yeah, and then I participated in some non-political events,
Right. That we were extended an invitation to.
and I'm glad for that. And then when the sandbox opened up, I was hopeful that I could participate where I didn't have to get involved in that stuff.
I'm not sure if that's... Well, I mean, I think ever more, based on attitude and based on action, it will be a cleaner environment, a healthier environment, I'd like to say.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're striving for, is a healthy space to not only come and enjoy a game and enjoy the community, but a healthy space to express your opinion outside of personal ridicules and personal criticism, and being, browbeat in a sense for having those opinions or for being vocal about certain things. You should be able to spout off about unpopular truths. I mean, sorry to pick on you, Arya, but earlier on today, Arya and I were talking about selective upgrading. And in that relation, there was what I felt was a very healthy debate in regard to whether it's just strategic. And obviously it becomes a difference of opinion, whether it's strategic in the same sense as sandbagging.
Well,
but nobody got sidebarred. At least to my knowledge, nobody got sidebarred and browbeat or, called names or said, that just,
right.
it was a healthy
Because,
debate.
I mean, absolutely. I think debates are important, and, controversy, constructive controversy can lead to solutions. However, when it just resorts... Well, and I mean, sometimes, I understand that people get emotional about these things and probably don't put their best face on and take it a little too far. And absolutely, I can forgive that. It happens. People are entitled to be human. But,
Yeah.
And I mean, ultimately, just to play devil's advocate, if there's not mechanisms within the game to sort of limit those things, then I guess it has to be deemed as strategy. A lot of games have restrictions on those things exactly for that, because the game makers don't feel it would create an environment of fair play, right? And so they put in those limits or parameters. So unless those parameters are put in, it is all just strategy. And ultimately, that's the responsibility of the game makers, right?
I agree. I absolutely agree. It's not our responsibility as players to address the flaws within the game or police other alliances or other players. If it's if it's an aspect of the game that the company themselves are not going to address or deal with, then it becomes not my problem.
Yeah.
I think it's not to say that I want to face your alliance if that's the strategy that you're implementing. Hobbit, Eminem, zombies. Yes. Is that not about accurate? I mean, it's not to say that I want to face your alliance. It's not that I think that you're necessarily doing what I would do as far as playing this game. But it's as to say, if it's not going to be addressed by the company, then certainly I should be able to overlook it and say, meh, whatever, do what you're going to do.
Well, I mean, you can choose to play or you can choose not to play.
Yeah, and ultimately, I've said that to people where, well, it's like, well, then don't play. All right, So here's my target. What I have highlighted here are 3 drop points in purple, as you will see. And what color is that? I don't even know what color that is. Bluish?
Bluish.
I've highlighted
Cyan, I think my daughter would call it.
cyan. I have highlighted the anti-tank guns because those are of concern when you are trying to distract that silo, which I have also highlighted in cyan. Lastly, I have highlighted the fact that he's got the Forbidden City and the town center. Not that we really care about that. But that is going to be the attack strategy. And that last drop point was like somewhere up here. My heavies are going to go over here by the Forbidden City. And the reason for that is because he has 3 devices, we'll say, that actually will cause the splash damage.
I think I need to go get my glasses. I can't see what's up there.
So there are 3 devices. He's got 2 mortars and a stronghold. So I will have to keep an eye out if that stronghold actually pops troops out. This is a horrible position for the stronghold, by the way, because it's easily planed. He does have 2 plane defensive thingies, but the other reason is that if I put my heavies up here, that's not an anti-tank gun. That's a ballista, whatever it is. I physically shake. It's exciting, isn't it? Because it's like, how fast can I do this? I'm going to go with my primary army down here, followed up with a blitzkrieg, I believe, somewhere in there. He's got a horribly placed Acropolis. I see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 things that are actually in range of that Acropolis. So certainly I think these could be integrated a little bit better. My last drop point up here, the reason I chose that is because I think it's a fair distance out of the way. It should allow my secondary troops to go ahead and eat away some of this stuff. I watched an amazing attack earlier. I don't think so. I watched an amazing attack earlier where a guy at my level took out, I think it was a 267 Cold War age player. And like no elephant archers, no nothing. He just did it with his troops and pretty much what I would call standard troop cards. And it was an amazing attack. Like I was watching this the whole way through going, ooh, ooh. So I saw the troop comp, and that's kind of what I'm trying to mirror. So we'll have to see. I'm still not able to get troop donations from the Alliance. So as a result, I've effectively been ghosted. Big Huge Games has ghosted me. They are completely ignoring me, as well as my Alliance is ghosting me.
We are not.
My recommended target, of course, is 7, but that's not what we're going to do. We never go with the recommend. And the question is, like, if that's my recommended target, then why did you match me? If my recommended target is that far down, why did you match us with them? I don't know. It's just kind of confusing. We're going to go with a Janissary because I have 3 of them. I'm also going to go with... Do I want to use that Sherman? No, because that'll distract them. Elephant Archer, not going to happen. We'll use the helicopter because, well, it sucks and I don't really like them. Heavy Vandals, look at that. I got 4 of them. And then we're going to go with the Pirate Army because I've got lots of those too. So there we go. I'm not even going to nominate. I'm just going to go ahead and attack these guys. I want to deactivate my generals, though, first because...
Well, yeah, it's not like they can. You can. Nom, do you want me to go into game and nom?
Would you mind nomming? Would you nom? Would you nom?
Nom.
Would you mind nomming for me?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't worked on my generals as of yet, but as you saw earlier, actually see a skill for person shine when they do a standard cards, as you said. Yes, I can. Let me get my attack over while I'm focused and it's fresh in my head, and then I will go ahead and share that. It was from the DomiNations International page, and I'm proud to say that I am working alongside Shani in order to hopefully get the information and postings from the DomiNations Prime, the DomiNations International Facebook group. Unfortunately, it's not a page; it's a group. But we're going to have it restreamed in a manner of speaking over on the Sandbox. So you'll be able to actually get the forums, Play DomiNations, which is the official DomiNations page, DomiNations International, plus all of the Twitter and whatnot feeds are all going to be available for viewing in the sandbox.
The impies are awesome.
The what?
Impies.
The impies.
I haven't used my elephant archers yet. I think these are my first elephant archers ever, and I haven't used them yet. Who am I nominating?
Say, Chris noms 5.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and do it while you're nomming. I don't really care. Did I go offensive or defensive? I went with...
Wait, because we don't want to lose an attack. That would be horrible.
Okay. I did actually go with 1 offensive. I've got my Aztecs up to level 4. Don't tell my wife. I've got my Russians up to level 5. And I've also got my Indians up to level 5. Sorry, what? We don't stress about whether or not you have coalitions over here. And subsequent to that, I have found that they do actually help. But we've known this all along. Shower after you use elephant archers just because they're so OP and it make you feel dirty. It depends on who you're attacking. Oh, look at that. These guys have actually attacked, and I hope... Did I get my right base up? Who got 5-star? Oh, Goku. Good job. Minute 28. That's a crazy time. Good job, buddy. So with my library research that I have completed, I get 3 national trade goods per attack. So that has been a huge, huge help. Complemented with that, I am upgrading the shipyard. I wish... The reason that I'm upgrading the shipyard is for no other reason than I will actually be able to go to Halifax, which I think is awesome. I'm not sure if you know, but Halifax is like an hour away from our hometown here. Am I nommed? Am I good?
Yes, you are nommed.
Okay, good. All right. All right, I'm going to focus. You guys can stare at my face while I focus.
Where am I at?
Okay, here we go. Attack. I think. I didn't even check my troops. Gnarly. Atomic troop cards. All right, so we said we're going to go with heavy, those guys. And then we're going to go with the main army down here. We said we were going to complement that with... I don't even know. Do we want one of those just yet? Okay, that's going in the right spot. We can go with that there. We can throw one of those up there. One of those down there. Maybe we'll even get some planes or something going on here. There's that. Now we want to get those guys in there. Can go ahead and do their thing. And this guy can go down there. Hopefully we can... What do we want to do for... I want to get a speed rally in here somewhere. I'm hoping. And... There it was.
I still have to train my war army.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I'm so bad.
That's not very good. Oh, see, and I even saved a... I saved myself some stuff. Complete destruction. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I don't know how my time was, but I don't feel like it was that great. We'll have to see.
I 5-starred my first silo base.
She did.
Sweet.
She did. This week she 5-starred her first silo base. High five. Good job. That's a huge accomplishment.
It is.
1:50. So not great as far as the timing of it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. 1,500. One of those. I'm gonna have to wait till I can harvest some more stuff there. I do have one of those. Thank you very much, Arya. It's always scary because my device lags a little bit. Yeah, I want to be able to get more speed rallies in though. The key to improving your speed, I believe, at some level is going to be speed rallies. To give you guys an update on what I am focused on, like I said, I am updating my shipyard to level 9, I guess. Is that what it's going to? 9? That's where it's going, isn't it? Like if I finished that for the 9... Anyways. I happened to notice the one morning that I actually had enough oil, or close to enough oil, that I could get some of these gnarly looking veteran bazookas. So they are going to be veteran bazookas here in how long? 10 days, 12 hours. Races high five on destroying your first silo, 5-starring your first silo base. It's a huge accomplishment. I mean, I know how it felt when I did it. Outside of that, I have been primarily focused, and I'm super excited because the heavy bazooka, this is supposed to be half off, I guess, at some point. I did see a posting in regard to that, and I shared it off to the sandbox. I would at some point like to actually get to the point where I can work on defensive stuff like Saladin. I like defense. I like coming up with a decent base, even if it's a copied defensive base, and seeing people struggle on it. I take pride in that. And at the end of the game, when it's all said and done, we're all going to end up in the same place, which is going to be, space age with full on everything's. That's just the way it's going to go. That's the nature of the beast. So, what else am I working on? Traps, and more traps. Ambush trap, barbed wire, landmine, shipyard, barbed wire. A sand battery is actually on its way up, as well as some more barbed wire. I like the fact that these barbed wires are so fat. There's 2 upgrades available in the atomic age. This is the top you can get for that, which is, let's see, slows invaders by 65%, damage reduction by 60%. That's monstrous. That's monstrous. The other primary focus, like I said, was in the university for my Cell Salici. And the reason that I want to complete that is not only do you get a heavy bazooka damage increase by quite a lot. So that damage increase is quite hefty by the time it's all said and done. But the Lion of Judah gives you the ability to unlock a rocket arsenal. The rocket arsenal, let's go here. Huge. Where is my rocket arsenal? Produces advanced rocket infantry when your city is under attack. Elite defenders excel at destroying enemy tanks, heavy tanks, and helicopters. So, 4 and 5. So I should be focused on that too. After my traps, I think that's what I'm going to do is my sand batteries. But I do want to get this rocket arsenal. I think it looks super cool, and I think it would just add an extra layer of defense, which is always helpful, right? You can see that I'm level 215. I have had no problem whatsoever acquiring the XP. It seems to me every time I look up, my little bar there is actually halfway through. So I might be 215, but I've got 15,000 pretty much. 15,000 out of 22,500. So that'll happen quite quickly, I think. Now, I am not in war over in the Icere. I'd like to say that I've been killing it over there, but I'll be honest, I've been hyper-focused on other things, inclusive to which is the kids waking up at 4:30 in the morning saying, "Hi, Dad, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I'm happy."
Or the other one that wakes up and comes upstairs and stands at the end of the bed and says, "It's time to get up. It's 11 o'clock." But we're getting places. We're getting places, right? Slowly but surely. What else? How you doing? You checking out a silo base?
Well, my mare's a silo base.
Is it?
One down is a silo base. My recommended at 17 is a silo base.
Well, let's take a look. We can do it.
I don't know if I can, like... The pressure is on.
The pressure's on.
Certainly the last...
Excuse us for a second. Let's just do this. Need to buff the HP on the Zookas coming out of the rocket arsenal. Oh, they die too quickly. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Check this out. We can just do that. And then we can get Marla to connect.
Fine,
Maybe we can get Marla to connect. We'll have to see. That's very disappointing. I'm sorry to hear that. The Zooks coming out of the rocket arsenal. Why would they not make them... See, that's the funny thing, right? Because when you talk about the AP season being German, the troops that pop out of the back end of that thing are your troops. Like, they're actually German troops. So they've got that buff of the Teutonic Fury, plus they've got everything else going for them. So where I get confused is, like, why would they not do the exact same thing for, like, a rocket arsenal? Why wouldn't it be based on whatever level of bazookas that you have? So if you have elite bazookas, that's what should be popping out.
That didn't connect, did it? Or did it?
No, it's still chugging away. It's still trying to do its thing.
I had been connected, I swear.
Yeah, now you're connected. Oh, it's because the DomiNations quite often dislikes when it connects, and it's like, no, I'm just going to show you a black screen and you get to start it all up again. And then when you try and do it, it says, you are currently under attack, please wait. This is Pick a Fight. I have introduced this last week as well as blasted on social media. The reason that I'm pushing this again is because Last-Outlaws is going to be in the mix. Not that we haven't been before, but I'm starting a collaborative document with all of the alliances that care to partake in this. Why would you want to participate in this even more now? Because cheating is rampant. I have seen nothing but cheating all over the place. So if you're sick of the cheating, come and have a friendly pick a fight. There's no glory at stake. You can go ahead and we do actually review the teams that are on both sides. So I think it's going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. And we do have one that's potentially going to be scheduled for Monday night. Monday night? Pending. Oh, just wait. I'm going to read while you're... What are you doing there?
Oh, right. I forgot I was on. I got...
You got distracted?
I did. Sorry,
Hello
guys.
once again, audience, and welcome back to DomiNations with Mac, Marla, and Christopher. Today we will be collecting fur and hunting animals.
All right. I'm still waiting on my war army anyways.
That's all right.
And I have, like, no crowns. No crowns. And I did send in a ticket about one of the ads I watched. I actually, like, resorted to watching ads to get crowns. And it was a woman in a G-string.
I don't know how you... yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure 10-year-olds have access to this.
Is this a public game? If this is a public game, you should probably watch what your audience sees.
Yeah, and I mean, it says right on there the game is 18 plus.
For the ad.
Yeah.
Like the ad for the game says 18 plus. But still, even the ad itself, you said, was just extremely provocative and not appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I don't think I would want the message sent that my daughter should be running around in a G-string doing karate chops or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I contacted customer support because my chat's still not working. Like I said, I'm still ghosted. Yeah. But I have 2 new messages from support. Oh, look at that. They closed it. Greetings, leader. Thank you for reaching out to us. We hope to dispatch our cavalry to your location within the next 24 hours to assist. Many of the questions you may have are answered and our fuck you pages at https://nexonm.helpshift.com/a/dominations. Period. Checking there first could save you some time and get you back in the fight sooner. You can also swap ideas and tactics with some other leaders on our forums at https://forum.nexonm.com/forum/nexonm-games/dominations. Period. The reason I say period is because it's actually hyperlinked.
Really need to rally to get some more.
Should your issue remain open, it will speed up the process if you can provide our scouts with the following. A detailed description of your problem. I already sent that before. That's why I said I'm still having the problem. I had a previous ticket. I really wish that the due diligence was there. A screenshot of the issue, if applicable. Any troubleshooting you've attempted already. Thank you for your patience. See you on the battlefield. Domination support. Google Docs on an iPad don't mix well. I'm sorry.
Well, perhaps we'll have to investigate something that is cross-platform that'll work for everyone.
Yeah. If you have a suggestion to something that will work both on Android and on iPad, we do want to be as inclusive as possible and to make it simple. That's not the first time that I've heard that, though. Hello there. This is Game Master Lane of the DomiNations support team, and I'm here to provide you assistance. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you very much for letting us know about your issue regarding your Alliance chat. We deeply apologize for the inconveniences this issue has caused you. Our development team is already aware of this issue, and they are actively working on a resolution. We don't currently have a fix or workaround for this, and I appreciate your patience and understanding while we continue to get this sorted out for the next week.
I feel so sorry for those people.
How much of an asshat would you feel like if this is the what you had to send? I couldn't send this. Honestly. Yeah, they don't play the game.
They probably can't afford to even buy devices to play the game.
Yeah. To keep an eye out on this situation and many others, I'd recommend checking out our Bugs and Known Issues forum.
Christopher, I know you love the limelight.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
But you're talking there.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's not helping me strategize at all.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard silo to deal with. You going to be able to handle that one?
It's not the silo that I'm concerned about on this base, because clearly I should be able to drop my mercs and have it taken out, right?
I wouldn't even drop your mercs there. I would honestly just drop 3 foots and have it done.
I don't have any foots because I got rid of them.
Okay.
For GATs, because you said I didn't have enough GATs.
How many GATs do you have?
More. I have 1 foot.
Absolutely. If you want to make your own, Ray, that'd be just fine. That would be A-okay. You have more. Okay, so if you want to drop, even if you got a troop card, if you get a troop card and drop 1 troop card there.
Okay.
That'd work, right?
Yeah, well, because I figured, what's the point of having foots when you have all these troop cards now?
That's right. More GATs. What level are we looking at? 182 global. Oh, that's good.
It's pretty heavy for me.
Is it?
Well, I'm just a baby.
What are your thoughts? Tell me what your thoughts are, and I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
What I want to do is get my troops going down this lane, don't I? Like this lane here. My main army, so I can get that and all of that. But then I still have to worry about the Forbidden City.
That's right.
And because my planes are pitiful,
They wouldn't make it in there.
I'm not sure they would do enough damage.
Right. So, first thing I'm seeing is that his bunkers aren't upgraded at all. Somebody just followed us. That's what that is. It always throws me off. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so his bunkers are not upgraded. His generals are they're not bad. A 20, a 12, and a 12. You can handle that. My thoughts after you drop that one troop card is that you would actually drop on this lane here.
On the embassy side?
On the embassy side, I would drop on that lane there because you want to get that, and that, all the markets. The flaw that the problem that this guy has is that he's got a ton of high hit point buildings so close to the edge. On the same side is, like, if these were high hit point buildings were spread out a little bit more, it might be more challenging. But the other thing that he's done wrong is that all of his siege are all right in the center. Like, you notice that you can drop one decoy right where his castle is, and that's all of his siege or all of his mortars and his stronghold are all going to be focused on that. So if you go with a troop card there and then go with your main army right there, right literally there,
okay,
and then go with your secondary army, I would put that right there.
and that would be my mercs and my generals.
That's right. Your mercs and generals and donated troops.
Okay.
Okay. Mercs, generals, donated troops.
And I have a SAB and 4 decoys. So what's...
Do you have Blitzkrieg?
Yep.
Okay. So order of operations is going to be troop card. And then from there, you're going to have to go... I'd go with Blitzkrieg, drop, and then decoy right there. And potentially I would be putting another decoy right here so that you can plane the hell out of his... Does that make sense?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Has donated 100... I don't think so. Is that really, like, really? I don't know if that's actually accurate.
If it is, that is...
Oh, yeah. So, and he's saying...
Thank you so much.
If that's actually accurate, yeah, that's craziness. If that's... Pete says don't be afraid to just spam the decoys.
Okay.
So just like literally you could put 2 in that same location if you're concerned about it, and just drop the other 2 anywhere else, and you can spam them. It's not going to hurt.
I'm pretty sloppy with my
We're watching.
Well, yeah, now I need I'm going to see if I can get some coalitions, because then I can have some more troop cards. I'm working on getting national trade goods.
NTGs.
Let's buff my planes.
Spammed planes. Plames? Plames.
Oh, and I need stronghold troops. I forget.
My ability to speak is going away. Did you get the Sherman crab tank?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Would that do the target the?
It'll target the silo and those two things around, but it might bypass everything else after that.
Okay.
So you might want to go with something like, what else do you got?
I don't have much actually. I've got mostly like raider types or the ninja spy things.
You don't want to use, those are pretty heavy cards.
Well, those are the only cards I've got.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Throw an elephant archer in there.
Really?
Oh yeah, why not?
Then I'll have to take a shower.
You can shower.
Do.
You can shower afterward. Thanks, Arya. I'm never gonna forget that. I mean, like, used an elephant archer today. Need to shower. Dirty. It could be worse. I could be like, oh yeah, no, totally use that Guan Yu. What else do you got?
Did I just stick in the mix the raiders?
The motorcycle rating?
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to use them anywhere else.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Use plenty of soap. At that point, I mean, cards are cards. I don't think this base is anything particularly
I know, but
ingenious.
I'm not really competent with these bases.
Well, best of luck. You'll do fine. You got this.
And I have been participating in some week wars, and like I said, I did finally 5-star my first.
She did. She did very well.
But
do you have troops or do you need troops?
I think I should have troops. Well, no, and no generals.
And you can go plus right there. I'll log in. I can provide you with some troops now that I'm finished reading my message from support.
Already.
Thanks, Game Master, whatever your name is.
I really sincerely
I feel so bad for them. I mean, imagine like
because I know everybody like gets so angry, but I worked a very similar position.
I just like teasing them as well, though, right? Because I don't know. Did those actually all show up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why?
Check how many there are there.
It's got Russians level 2. 2.
I'm curious to see. Scroll over on the Alliance. Okay, so no, they didn't all show up.
Okay.
I was like, because like when it showed up with a negative number, and I was like, okay, so I donated like 3 howitzers and then an APC that are all like not in my reach. I'm retraining them right now. Yeah. Many players. Is that a dig on me? I think that's a dig on me, Pete. It took many players months to figure out the silo, so you're doing fine.
Well, it helps that I have like a really awesome team that helps me with these things. So I should just dump.
Yeah, elephant archers.
Should I save the rest for later? Or should I dump them all there?
No, just dump one elephant archer.
Oh, the elephant archer. Okay.
Right there. Yeah. That'll handle the Russians for you, too. And then remember...
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's actually...
Oh, they've got it. They've got it. Just leave them to be and then do your blitzkrieg.
And then that blitz up here.
All right.
No, not those. Sorry. And apologizing to you for not doing well. And I have a stupid
Decoy. Good. And then go with the other ones on the other side. I think you might have to plane those troops there. Because they're coming for you.
They are coming for me, aren't they?
They really are.
Let's do that to slow them down a bit. I was told not to rally anymore. But I really wish they were. Oh yeah, like I'm just being obliterated. Found the silo, no problem.
The silo was easy, wasn't it? That's good. Oh, that heavy tank.
Look at that.
That heavy tank. I get paid. Go up this way. Try and plane something where it's free and clear like that right there. Try and get that 50%. Yeah, that'd work as well. Down at the bottom, the one you were just looking at. You got a minute. May as well try and get paid. That's all right.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Oh, he's...
Seriously?
Oh! Yes, you do, Ray. There you go. 1 star. Well, at least you're getting paid, right? We are right by the train tracks, and my youngest daughter loves the trains. So we can actually watch the trains go by, and we stand on the back deck, and yeah. I hear a train a-coming. Yeah, we stand on the back deck, and we watch the trains go by, and she says, "Bye, train. Bye, choo-choo. Bye, choo-choo." So, yeah. Congratulations, Quebec Sphere. You have withheld the attack of my wife. It's a horrible accent, and they would probably like punch me in the face if they were here. Likely. There you go.
But they're not.
No, they're not. So, a very good try, Marla. Wah, wah. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah.
I think you've got the support, and I think you just got to keep persevering and trying. I mean, and let's be fair. You know, it's not like that was a simple bass, even without that silo playing.
Yeah.
That was one of the like popular basses like a year ago, and
over a year ago.
As a matter of fact, that was my bass back when I had the Forbidden City pre-silo, and then the 50% Quick Victory came in. And that was pretty much the end of it for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
You've got a bear. Did you name him yet?
No, let's name him.
Hey, boo-boo. I think I see a picnic basket. No?
He's got to be like Roy or something. His name's Roy.
Second silo, though. Yeah, exactly. Winking at your wife on stream? Preposterous. Yeah. Arya still doesn't like the flying V layout, which is what that is. I don't mind them. I actually I like them because they're so
know
spread.
Lots of people who can like whip through them.
Yeah.
Um,
They're perfect for the attack type that I just showed you. I think they're pretty good. I remember there was one alliance where I was attacking really, really high, like pre-silo, and I had this really ingenious plan to distract all of the town center troops over to the corner. And sure enough, I managed to actually get, I think, 3 or 4 stars, but I got stuck on his walls that were like level 15 or something. It was crazy.
mm-hmm.
But it was a flying V base, and it was an insane flying V base.
Yeah.
I'll have to lunk. I'll hunt. For those of you that are not aware, tomorrow is Mother's Day. Get on it and get it done. If you love your mamas, pay them some attention, cook them something nice, do breakfast in bed, or just coffee in bed if that's their thing. Yes. Sabotage lasts longer than Blitzkrieg and buys you more time.
And just because I'm quite often up against silo bases, I have put sabotage back into the mix. Based on feedback. That,
Oh, and even...
because my...
her little imp fingers don't always touch the right spots. Is that what you're saying?
I was actually going to admit that I was kind of rusty. Not very well practiced.
Well, I mean, it takes time getting back into it, but I mean, I think
it is quite a different...
it's still evident that you've played. Coming for dinner. Absolutely, man. You're more than welcome to come for dinner, Ray. We found some chicken on sale tonight. So we just got back from shopping and went to the park with the kids. It's been a pretty good afternoon, I think. He's coming for dinner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, send us a message. More than welcome. Chicken's in the fridge. We'll get her done. I think that's it. I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
We'll have to check in tomorrow. We'll check in tomorrow at some point. Probably not live.
I usually record my second texts, which are usually much better. There's certainly a little bit of pressure when you live stream.
Let me do some convincing. I'll get her to do another silo base.
Well, maybe 17 would be if it's still open.
I think so.
And then I didn't even nom. Well,
did you? You didn't nom?
I nommed for you.
Oh my goodness! Oh.
Oh.
Oh, your mother's coming for dinner. Oh, okay. Well, that's wonderful. That's very sweet of you. I've got to call my mom. Unfortunately, she is back in Alberta with my dad, whose birthday was last month. My
mama's right here.
Marla's mama is right here. So there's that. I miss my mama. I love my mama. So I'll have to remember to call her tomorrow, and we'll have to get her on FaceTime, and yeah, I'll harass her the whole day through because they're like 3 hours, earlier than us. So if the kids wake me up at 4:30, that means I can call her at 1:30 in the morning and say, Happy Mother's Day!
I would highly recommend not doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just like when I was little. Happy Mother's Day!
Yeah.
She'd probably be like, oh my God, leave me alone. Why did we let you live? All right. Well, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And we hope to catch you guys next Saturday. Come and join the Sandbox for the Pick a Fight as well. We do have the Robbing Hood that's ongoing. I was hoping to have the current leader for the Robbing Hood as well as a few statistics for you guys, but I don't have that. Hopefully, maybe later. Maybe later I'll be putting it out on the Twitter sphere.
Yeah, we can do that up.
I'll be twatting it at you guys later.
Easy peasy.
So we will get that done. But the Pick a Fight, come check it out. Ray, like I said, if you do come up with a format that works for your iPad, fire it off to me and I'll see if I can't share that one around, or maybe we can just use yours as a collaborative kind of add-on for everyone. Whatever works. Last Outlaws will be added in there for your viewing pleasure, or if you're interested in picking a fight with the Last Outlaws, feel free to reach out. I'll beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to all those moms. We love you very much for all you do. This live stream was for you. As always, keep your sticks on the ice.
Have a good time.